Hello everyone and welcome to another Command & Conquer Rivals video. Today I'm going to follow on from my GDI War Factory deck by showing you a few games I played with a NOD War Factory deck. Okay, so I played these games on my main account, so I'm just going to be spectating these games. If I just head over to my main account here. Yeah, again, this was just sort of for a bit of fun, but I ended up winning 3 games in a row. So there's definitely something, you know, there's definitely something here. It definitely works. Okay, and just to go through my deck, it's the Cyber Wheels, Bikes, Buggy, Chem Buggy, Scorpion, and Giga Cannon. Okay, so I'll show you 3 games, all of which that I won, and I'll just talk you through each one and what I do, and hopefully you can learn something.
Establishing battlefield control.
Okay, I picked Jade for this. I'll explain why. I don't usually use Jade. Wait, I'll just turn it so it's on my perspective. I don't usually use Jade, but because I've got the Chem Buggy, I thought it might be fun to use her Catalyst Missile, but I never actually use it in any of these 3 games, so you could be any commander you want, really. I start with the Cyber Wheels to scout out, and I can see that he's gone War Factory, because he brings out a buggy. So I build bikes to take out that buggy, and then he brings out some bikes. If I just stop this here, it's best to wait in this situation. If you have a Scorpion in your deck, instead of building more bikes to counter his bikes, it's best to save up for a Scorpion and then just use that instead, because Scorpions do much better against bikes than if you just did bike versus bike.
Unit ready.
So I see that he just keeps on pumping out War Factory units, so I'm quite happy to pump out Scorpions. Because each time my Scorpion shoots his bike, they lose a bike, so that's like losing a third of its firepower. And what I'm going to try and do here is group up my tanks and stack them together so they're more effective. Now I'm going to take that middle pad, and he only brings bikes towards me, so I know I'm going to win this exchange and win the missile.
Unit ready. Warhead launched.
If I just pause it here, obviously I didn't know this during the game, but you can see his deck down here, and you can see he's got 3 War Factory units and 3 Tech Lab units. But the good thing for me is, because I got Cyber Wheels out at the start of the game and started charging the pads, I'm putting him in under a lot of pressure to contest the pads. So he can't save Tiberium for his tech units. Now, once you win the first missile, a great thing to do is go forward and pressure its harvester.
Unit ready.
So I use my tanks to attack his harvester and destroy it. So that's good for me, and that really delays him getting his tech units out as well. You really, what you see me doing here is stacking my tanks. You really want to do that to win any sort of micro exchange when you're fighting other War Factory units. That's the best way you're going to win these exchanges and then eventually win the game. See, he's got nothing out on the field here. The game's all but won. I only used a few units, and he just didn't have an answer for it, really. So that was the first game. Now for the next game here.
Establishing battlefield control.
I'll just stop it and go to my perspective. I'm on the right side this time. Again, I start out with cyber wheels straight away to scout out, and then get a harvester out second. Right, and now I want to be charging the pads. I can see that he's gone War Factory, so that's good for me, because I'm quite happy to fight him with War Factory units.
Unit offline.
Again, like I said, if they do bikes, it's best to save up for a Scorpion. He charges up his bikes here with the Oxana charge, and that's what causes me to back off. He has to use 30 Tiberium to use that Oxana charge, so he's kind of wasted money there, but I did good by backing off, because he would have been at the advantage had I stayed where I was. Now again, I'm just charging the pads,
Unit offline.
and happy to take the first missile. Without him having much of an answer for me. He keeps building bikes because he doesn't have Scorpions in his deck. So he's going to lose all of these exchanges. So I'm at the advantage.
Unit offline. Unit ready.
I'm happy to keep on pumping out Scorpion tanks because he hasn't shown me anything else. He's only shown me War Factory units. So I'm quite happy to keep doing what I'm doing and, you know, keep charging the missile. I now see that he's got a double harvester and he's brought out cyborgs, which are really bad for me because cyborgs are an excellent counter for War Factory units. But luckily I have a chem buggy in my deck, so I bring out the chem buggy and look how much damage it does to the to the cyborgs. It really quickly takes away their health and he runs away. So I've pretty much won the match because his only tech unit has been destroyed and it was completely countered by my chem buggy. And just to reiterate, these games are in Diamond League, so they're not low-level games, and this is a day or two after the reset, so most people in Diamond League are former Master League players. Okay, and I'll just share the final game here. This person starts off with a barracks, so they go infantry, so I thought it'd be good to show you because so far you've only seen people open up with war factories. And I'm on the left hand side this time. So again, I get my cyber wheels out straight away to scout and start charging the pads. Then I get my harvester out. I don't really know what he's doing here. He just charges my base with these shockwaves, and I don't think that's it's not really a great thing to do. But now he starts getting out missile squads, which are going to counter my war factory units quite well. So I build 2 buggies and try and go 2-on-1 with his missile squads. Okay, I moved my buggies forward here to go against his pitbull. I don't think that was the best thing to do, but I think what I was thinking at the time was the missile's almost charged and I want to get on the pads.
Unit ready. Unit offline.
So, because I've got a Scorpion out, I know I'm going to kill his pitbull and take that top pad. He's not going to have enough time to contest any other pads, so I win the first missile. He tries to contest the pads with his war dogs, but he just wasn't fast enough. Now he gets out jump jets, which are really bad for me, but again, this is where the chem buggy comes in. The chem buggy is great against all types of infantry. I managed to get some good hits with the chem buggy there, and then he goes to charge down, well, my Scorpion, which I would have gone for the harvester if I was him. Now he goes for the harvester, and I move my chem buggy just to finish off the last one. And because he just keeps pumping out infantry, I've got a great counter for that. My chem buggy is going to be great against all of his infantry. So that's why I build another one. And the missile's almost charged. I kill his missile squads down the bottom with my chem buggy, and that allows me to win the game.
Nuclear weapon launched.
So that's it for the 3 videos. I hope you've learned something. The only unit I didn't use there is the Giga Cannon. I could have used it. My suggestion to use it would be when you've won the first missile, get a Giga Cannon out and place it near the central pads, because that allows you to be oppressive and shut down the enemy from getting a position on the pads. But if there's any units that you didn't like in that deck, feel free to switch them out for anything. A good replacement unit would be the Banshee in the air tower. Okay, so let me know in the comments below if you've tried using this deck, how it worked out for you, and if you haven't already, please give me a like and subscribe. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.